Hello everyone, I'm Kevin Hen.
Now gotta go for a 9.
And now we're back to Kingdom Hearts 3 for basically the last time. Looking at
Excluding if we actually want to do all the gummy ship shit on screen.
No, definitely not. Wait. We don't have game record yet?
What the hell? What in God's name are we missing?
Oh, damn it.
Hold on.
There must be another minigame, but whatever. That doesn't really matter. But other than that, as you can see, we have the completion emblems on everything. So, the only thing left to do is read the secret reports. So, assume these are all from the perspective of Xehanort, as usual. Recollection. Okay, let's try to do. Am I alive? I awoke in a... I'm trying to think of what that voice is, because it's not...
Keyblade!
What is that voice that I'm doing? It sounds...
Oh my god, what is it? You're right.
What is it? Am I alive? I awoke in a cell
It's
alone.
like Plinkett, but louder.
The researchers came with their tests and prodding to uncover my identity. I had no answers to... Oh, is this finally about the girl? I had no answers to offer them. 4 friends and a key. That is the total sum of my memory. I cannot even recall my real name. I was simply X there. My only solace was the time I spent talking with the 2 boys who would visit from time to time.
I think this is the perspective of the girl.
It's a time. It could still be Xehanort. I mean, who knows?
I guess I'll read this. One day, a man came to take me from the prison. I could not see him for the darkness, save that he wore an eye patch.
Oh, good.
Even now, years on, I feel no closer to understanding who or what I am. May my heart be my guiding key.
Walker Master Journal. Oh.
This is Xehanort, okay.
Mark of Mastery Journal. Some days have passed since I set it off on my journey to prepare for the Mark of Mastery examination. Eric asked for leave to undertake the same pilgrimage, but apparently I am the first to tour the worlds written off in the old fairy tales. Literally. Until a few short years ago, I'd known only my own world, a speck of land surrounded by sea. But how I dreamed of, yearned for the world beyond, and granted guidance in the future, I left that nest behind as I treaded the path. To my master's side, I came in contact with darkness in many forms, and I knew even then, as by instinct, terrifying as its power was, it could be harnessed, mastered. Ericos is a blue blood, descended from the very first masters in the age of fairy tales. But I had not come this far to indulge in adulation. I will be his peer, his equal. To do that, I must wield a power to born from both darkness and light in proper balance.
You fucked that up. You fucked it up. Good job.
No, you didn't.
Oh, this is Xehanort again.
Xehanort again, so. Notes on Subject X. Excerpt 1. Subject was found in the central square shortly after. Dawn, female, approximately 15 years old, just my type.
That's not funny stuff.
After 7 days' observation, she spoke the first words but could not provide a name. Subject exhibits signs of profound amnesia and displays concerns about which world this is. Her words suggest that she departed her home world with others. Though she cannot recall the names of her erstwhile companions, all efforts to explore these memories have met with a rejection response. After his initial experiments on me, Ansem the Wise seized his research into the heart. Oh, so he did do the initial research, okay.
And I think he stopped, and then Xehanort was like, oh, I want to keep doing this.
His hand stayed by some fear I cannot fathom, yet this new subject is like me, devoid of emotions.
Oh wait, I think this is Terranort.
Yeah, I guess so. She is a perfect sample upon which to continue my master's work. She, too, could benefit from it. By traversing the heart, we have a direct path into memory. I myself began to reclaim my lost past thanks to these very experiments. Who is she? Whence has she come from? These are questions no scientist could ignore. Or the words she muttered.
Dies. May your heart be your guiding key.
Oh my
Xenort.
God. Is this more Xenort?
Oh my god.
I need a drink of some sort. Subject's memories have not returned, and our conversations remain less than lucid. What fragments can be gleaned evoke a bygone world, like one out of the fairy tales. As improbable as it seems, the question may not be where she has come from, but when. If she has truly crossed through time, the prospect of probing her heart is all the more compelling. My pilot studies use only a handful of subjects, but none possessed the fortitude to endure them. Ultimately, all suffered mental collapse. I knew it would be a heavy blow to lose a subject as unique as she. Upon discovering the tests I've been conducting, my master demanded that I cease my work immediately and destroy what research I have compiled. Worse still, he ordered the release of my remaining subjects. She's gone. Where is Subject X now? Has wise Master Ensign hidden her away? Whatever the case, I will not be deterred. I will take her place as the first subject in a grand experiment to come.
Isn't it kind of stupid to be your own first experiment?
Isn't that like the start of every supervillain plot ever?
Yeah,
or, like superhero plot?
Yeah, but like I love how he's his own first experiment, even though like wouldn't you want to test it on somebody else first, in case it goes wrong?
I know, yeah. Xenort. Okay, who's this?
Syax.
Okay, woo!
Well, I can do that.
Cool.
Time to bust out the old voices, by which I mean the voices I use in our playthroughs, but not.
Yeah.
The castle was a wonderland to us children. Within its walls, Hanson the Wise conducted his research, and the fruits it bore allowed everyone outside to live in peace and happiness. That alone was enough to stoke our interest, though not all the rumors that escaped its walls were so benevolent. By night, the muffled sounds of human wails emerged.
Jesus Christ!
There was talk of dangerous human experimentation. Lee and I couldn't help but hatch a plot to steal inside and sate our curiosity. The two who stood guard at the gates were researchers themselves. Do you even think it to see them? Massive and barrel chests as they were.
I'm assuming they're talking about Zelda.
No, I know.
And slipping past that door was only the first hurdle. It proved one not easily cleared. We were found and tossed out on arrears time and again. On the day we finally secured our entry, we descended a long spiral stair at the heart of the castle to find a dark space below, lined with cages. There wasn't light enough to see if they were inhabited, and we were in no position to call out any occupants within, yet we could feel it. A definite presence. There in the black, terror washed over us, and we immediately read it coming. But as we turned to flee, we heard the faintest of voices. The urge to run was nigh overpowering, but someone or something beckoned us on. There we found a tenuous sliver of light. We found her.
Syax again. Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to take another sip of my drink because even Syax is kind of...
That is, like, it's easy to remember that this game series is really, really stupid, but, like, the backstory of this game is exceptionally dark.
And way more interesting than the actual, like...
story?
The actual story and the actual backstory it bothers to show in, like, prequel materials. Because, like... I don't know, like, this kind of stuff is, like, far more interesting than, like...
They really gloss over the human experimentation stuff, except in the secret reports.
Yeah.
Like, that's actually fucking horrifying.
Anyways, it was too dim to make out her features. We spoke to her in hushed whispers. Who was she? Why was she imprisoned here? She had no answers for us, had no memories at all. She was an enigma, but I knew I wanted to help her. And so we continued our infiltrations. Most of them stopped short at the castle gates. When we did manage our way inside, we spoke with her. And that was all the comfort 2 children like us could offer. But Lee had other ideas. He was determined to free her. We slipped into the castle that day, knowing only that that we wanted with all our hearts to save her. But we did not find her inside on that day, or the next.
God damn it. That Xehanort voice really, did a number on me.
BOORAY! I will try to do the voice!
Wow, you didn't even make it, past the first sentence.
But we did not find her inside on that day, or the next, or any of our subsequent visits.
No, that was such a burn to me.
Well, I mean, you started coughing after the first sentence.
No, I was laughing and coughing.
Had she been moved? Had we simply imagined her? Lee and I knew there was only one way to be certain, and so we stand before the castle gate today, not as trespassing children, but in order to become Anson the Wise's newest apprentices.
That's terrifying. Oh my god. Replica program.
I think, I think
Oh my god, what's Vexen's voice?
It's not very fitting, but I can do it. Oh no, actually, wait, no, Zexion might have lines. I was about to say I should do the other voice, because it might actually be easier on my throat. So, as a little gag here, I'm just gonna do the other voice, because Vexen's original voice wasn't fitting. It was following my erasure and the recompletion as a human.
Oh yeah.
So instead, because it's Vexen and he has the voice actor that he has,
Following my erasure and my recompletion as a human, I did not awaken right away. Perhaps the damage was exceptionally grave. Even after waking, I remained in bed, pondering my next course of action. In my work on the replica program for the organization, I produced some 20 vessels. Most of the early results were failures. Not one of them granted a number. The first success to emerge from that early lot was a Riku replica. Subsequently, Shion, number I, was essentially indistinguishable from a natural human, though she became unstable due to the influence of others. Using those 2 as my foundation, I worked to construct a number of nigh-perfect replicas. But just as they neared completion, my efforts were cut short. I suspect Xehanort aims to use both initial lot as well as the unused replicas from my later work. I arose today and decided to walk out to the square. My first outing in some time. Yet my stroll was interrupted when a surprising visitor appeared with an unexpected offer. Though younger than me, he'd risen to become Xemnas' right-hand man. I accepted the terms and became a nobody once more. Easier to gain access to the old replica program that way. Whatever it takes to atone.
Okay. And who's
the
this?
real organization. Xehanort again? That was Vexen still. Okay. Good! Because that voice is actually surprisingly easy on my throat.
LMAO.
Xehanort seeks to gather 12 vessels, which, together with his true, actual self, he considers the real Organization 13. Now that he has the numbers he needs, Devix and I are being treated as reserves. Several others who served Xemnas in the old organization have followed the same course as mine, electing to abandon their newly restored humanity and I reject my humanity, Jojo. And rejoin the real organization as nobodies, but not Xemnas. Xemnas cannot exist in the present because there is already a Xehanort here, the old man in charge. The old man's humanity prevents his heartless and nobody, others vanquished in the past, and his younger self from being denizens of this time. To circumvent this, Xehanort is using the prototype replicas I created in the past as containers, blocking his other selves' hearts from the time when they existed.
Okay.
I would joke that would be a problem with Xemnas, but we know better by now, so.
Xehanort ordered me to refine the prototypes to make them closer still to the real thing, perfecting my creations so that they may house true flesh and blood human suits. My own purposes as well.
Oh, did I
Oh,
have
suits my own purposes as well. I didn't read that.
human suits?
I mean,
I know why you thought that.
like, it makes sense though, right?
Yeah, it does. I just think that's really funny.
All that remains for my atonement is to devise a way to pass on as many of these vessels as I can to those who truly deserve them. Vexen.
Also, if one person would remember that Shion exists, it would be Vexen, because he has notes upon notes about her. Oh, I'll do this. I'll do this.
I have poured over.
No, I'll do it. Because you already did it. You ruined it. I have pored over the data and my master entrusted to Riku. Here I offer my preliminary conclusions. Within Sora's heart, there are 3 compartmentalized boxes, each containing the heart of another. One box holds Roxas, another holds a second heart that's been with Sora for nearly as long. The third has held its heart for much longer. These hearts have melded with Sora's and no longer have voices of their own. Any attempt to mechanically extract them could prove as dire for Sora as what caused him to become a Heartless in the first place. First, a vessel for each heart must be readied. Then, a spark of some sort is required to induce its waking. Obviously, the ideal solution is to restore each heart to its own body, but, whatever the case for the 2 unknown individuals, Roxas possesses no such thing. The same is true for Naminé, who we believe resides inside Kairi's heart. Still, if alternate bodies can be secured for all of them, all their hearts require to be awakened is that spark, people who care for and cared for them, who can show them the way home. Complete and perfect digitalization of the heart is impossible. We can only hope to partially reconstruct it. Thus, I see no way forward to extract the hearts we so desperately need directly from within Sora. Fortunately, the data stored in Twilight Town contains a near-perfect record of the memories of those who lived there, and for Roxas and Naminé especially, this is crucial. Ienzo.
Well, this is you again, yes.
As for how to contain their hearts, the only conceivable option is replicas. If we transfer the digital memories from the Twilight Town archive, the replicas should be able to reconstruct the individual's human appearance with near-perfect results. Then, their hearts need only the right spark to wake them, so they may find their way out of Sora and Kairi into the newly made bodies. The replica program was truly revolutionary, but it was incomplete at the time of the old organization's dissolution. Without Evan, how are we to further the research? We need at least 3 replicas, one for Roxas, one for Naminé, and one for the unknown stowaway in Sora's heart. These are difficult quandaries, but as I work through my master's data, I find myself remembering the taste of ice cream. When I was a boy, he would bring me some when we took walks together. There would be time to regret my betrayal later. For now, my focus must be on restoring Roxas and Naminé and proving my master had good intentions.
Unknown. Oh, actually, no, I think I know who this is.
I've seen it through. The Keyblade war unfolded exactly as written on the last page. Now the Keyblade Master entrusted me. Must be bequeathed to another. 5 Union leaders have been chosen from the surviving dandelions. I'll pass a Keyblade to one of them, and then continue watching the future unfold. Yet it seems that someone has pulled the old switcheroo. 1 to 5 is an imposter. Someone the Master did not choose. They represent the virus in the program he so carefully wrote. The virus has begun a strange undertaking. A reckless plot to allow the 5 to escape in another world line. Surely such a thing can't be possible. We're talking about the same trick that allowed the dandelions to transfer to the other world lines after the Keyblade War. These children are no masters. They haven't the means unless, of course, a certain lady of magic summoned here from the future knows more than I do. The whole Union Leader thing was supposed to be by the books. Are these new events just another phase in their master's grand plan? Unknown. Huh. Even in a world line with no Keyblade War, peace is but a dream. In the absence of us and our master, a darkness arrived. One that shall surely lead the world to yet another demise. Amid the chaos, bequeathed my Keyblade to one of the Union leaders, just as the master instructed. I watched as the 5 were sent to another world line, at no small cost, ensuring that the line of Keyblade wielders will live on. And now, Keybladeless, I must depart this land to fulfill my final task, which means casting away my own body and sojourning my heart in vessel after vessel, as many as it takes. but I will continue gazing upon my each passing era, one to the next. In time, be it years or decades, centuries or millennia, I'll meet the five once more. Somewhere in this cyclical history of a creating as the chosen one will appear and reenact the Keyblade War. When the scapegoat arrives and takes my Keyblade in hand, that'll be the time to take stage and finish my role. The lost masters will awaken.
It sounds like a threat. It is, but...
It is, yeah.
It seems this name will be my last. The lives I've lived over the ages could fill volumes, but now I must focus on what matters most. The Keyblade has been successfully passed down generation to generation. It seems the Keyblade Master devoted to darkness may finally arise. Till now, I've watched over the course of the events from a distance. Perhaps the time has come to intervene. And he only played the role of a fool,
desirous
of the Keyblade power. I will don the mask of his ally in order to keep watch over my Keyblade from close by. A gazing eye. A Keyblade forged from the eye of a master of masters.
Oh.
Gross.
Ew.
He passed it to me, as I have it to the others, and through it he can see the future. All that will ever come to pass. Spanning the ages in the body after body, life after life, my task has been to keep vigil over the eye as it passes from hand to hand. It has been a long time, longer than I can express. But now that the last Keyblade War has begun, and Kingdom Hearts will open, a true and complete Kingdom Hearts, born of the clash between darkness and light, I will soon be reunited with my old companions, and in that moment, my long vigil will reach its end. He will return.
Who's he?
The Master?
Oh, yeah.
So is that implying that all those characters are actually bad guys?
Is it? It might be, yeah. Because Ziggurat's gonna feed him a crock of shit about what's going on, and they'll just blindly believe him.
Wasn't there a 14th secret report?
No, I don't think so.
Oh. Do I have to do it like this? Are you being picky?
Maybe you have to exit the menu and come back in.
Huh, yeah. That's so weird. What did the 14th thing give us? Just that item?
I guess so, yeah.
Weird. Oh well. Well, since we're only 22 minutes in, that's a little bit short for a video, so...
I'm playing now.
Usually that used to mean that it was
Over.
plenty for a video, but...
Yeah, not anymore.
Well, now I can let my throat get some rolls of rest after all that.
I'm going to take on the thing, so this should be very interesting.
Yeah. We figured that would be the best way to end this, because
reading
there isn't really much else to do.
Like, very action-packed.
No, so we kind of be a lame ending. I know we've ended playthroughs like that before, but...
Also, we finally got an explanation as to what the shit the power of waking is. Because I'm assuming that that's the thing that Zexion was talking about.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, because he said that hearts need to, like... To be
Oh,
awoken,
okay.
they need to have the thing...
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck. Hold on, kill me. No, I'm not gonna do this. I don't have the right keyblades on.
You have the key.
Actually, you know what? Well,
No.
I don't have items anyway.
Hold on. Prepare and retry.
Yeah, hold on. I don't want this.
I did that because those were the last shot locks that we needed.
Yeah.
Those are all fine. But,
Whoops.
oh, we have no more mega left, I guess.
Oops. I didn't do that. Okay.
Oops. I guess I used them all up, I'm sorry.
Oopsies, that's fine. I shouldn't really need them, hopefully.
You probably shouldn't. There was a point where I was just kind of spamming them. That's a thing to do that one.
I know.
Didn't know if you wanted to wait tomorrow or not.
No, I'm trying to do this with the And I give up on that.
Yeah, you get the stun. God, my throat hurts.
I'm so sorry.
That Xehanort voice was terrible.
BOORAY!
BOORAY! Keyblade!
You can probably actually do that twice. You're aim it right.
Apparently I'm not gonna do that. If I can get close to him, that'd be great.
That's probably the best way to do it.
Yeah, I actually think that would be best, yeah.
Do the more Oh, nice.
I didn't think that way. Oh!
Nice.
That sort of worked, except it didn't.
I mean, you didn't do the match, but...
Gave me iframes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all you can really ask for. Oh, whoa! Oh, nope. Oh, fuck. Okay.
I don't even attack that one of the other bosses does, but I can't remember which. Also, certainly not the worst boss to, or secret boss to find in people like Graveyard.
No. Fuck Lingering Rule. Never even thought of the fuck that thing.
And not the Phoenix Remnant.
Oh, also fuck the Venus Remnant, though.
Oh.
No, horseshit!
Oh.
Fuck your mother.
You're pretty good, though.
Yeah, no. I would have beaten that if it wasn't for the frickin', like, Sora throwing the thing in the air frame lag. Or a lag between, like, or extra frame, you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. You might know a lot more of what you're supposed to do than you did the first time. What's the second thing? Nice. Sharper bolt, huh?
Sharper Bullsack. It's true. That's true. It's just a factual statement.
Oh, nice.
Oh, close.
Yeah. Actually got a new record on that attack.
Ah, yes.
Nice. That did like half an HP bar.
Oh
Jeez.
my god, that's sick. Sora! Oh, okay.
Oh, nice. And you still got the combo on him.
Back off. Back at you.
Gosh, I figured that was really stupid. Oh no!
Can you just keep dodging his attacks? What you could do is stay out of his range and rest charge. Oh my god.
I like to live life dangerously.
Nice.
Oh no! That was very stupid.
Mid-air shot
That
lock.
was very dumb. I should not do that.
I like how gliding actually, like, beats that.
T-posing to assert balance over there?
Gliding is surprisingly useful in the secret boss fights. I like how Leaf Version makes you take no damage because of that.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Probably could have waved around that, but ah. Okay, I really need to stop playing like an asshole.
Well, getting in a full shot lock is definitely useful. Yeah, Glide just beats this.
It's almost embarrassing. Oh boy, oh no. Ah!
Oh my god.
No, see, okay, this isn't hard. You just need elixirs. Like, you need items, because your MP bar doesn't reload fast enough.
Yeah.
Because if I had actual elixirs and didn't run out of items, that definitely wouldn't have been a problem.
Can you buy regular elixirs?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just not mega elixirs. You have to synthesize those.
It's fine.
Yeah,
You don't
no.
really need those. Regular elixirs are fine.
No. Mega elixirs just affect the whole party.
Yeah, which doesn't really matter here.
No. See, there was just no getting away from him at that point because, like, he almost has, like, rubber band physics where he just will hit you.
I don't think there's a Moogle shop in this world.
It's further on ahead.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a different save point. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, the other safe points do have them.
Just this one.
Any of them.
I don't feel like walking that far, so.
I was about to say, does this world not have them? But I
Yeah, it
forgot
does,
that.
yeah. Just
it
not this first
extended
part.
further.
Yeah, that's not this first section. So no, it's not hard in the way that it seems. It's just that
You want to be prepared going
yeah, no, like, sure, it's not like the hardest boss in the world, but it's like
Get like. Oh, we don't have any more money.
we literally have no more money.
You will not use the Reinhardt.
Yeah. But see, it's not something that you should just like not take seriously either. Because like he can
We
kick
don't
your
have
ass.
Elixirs.
No, we don't. So it's
You gotta put them on a shortcut button?
yeah, it's a good idea.
Nice. Oh, there we go.
Just,
There you go.
on the X button. Okay. So
can do
no, I can definitely do this. It's just I'm dying because I can't heal myself.
Are you sticking with the Keyblade only?
Yeah, because I can do it. And some that don't need to like show off or anything. I feel like it.
Yes. God.
Oh.
I feel so bad for just that voice. That's all the voices that I did. That one must be just be terrible on you.
Yeah, so like you must like not have a voice for like years.
That must be just so taxing. Like
It must be. Guy probably goes through a lot of fucking water. I have the wrong keyboard equipped because he's okay.
Back at you.
I'd like the kick, by the way.
That's really nice, yeah. See, this first phase isn't too bad because basically you can just look right at him and he won't really do that much to you, but when he gets more aggressive later, you really can't be doing that anymore. Because here you can get him in a combo, but when he's later on, it's not really a thing that you can do.
Do you remember when the first game had like 17 million secret bosses?
All of them were hard as fucking balls. Oh shit!
Oh my god.
That's just a fuck ton of damage.
I should have known that.
But you really shouldn't be using damage or using magic for shit because you need it for cure.
Well, I mean, you won't ever complete your magic.
This is true.
Nice. It's over.
Sure got shot like it.
I don't think it's gonna hit him.
Later.
Oh, fuck. Yes, yeah, Okay, yes, I get it.
Take this. Got him. Back at you.
See, it's really important to remember that during the reprisal skills, you have iframes. So when you do those, when he does, like, for example, the stun attack or his combo, it's very nice.
Yeah.
But it's also something that you can't just do.
Fire some fire on me. No.
Oh shit! Fuck!
No, I said fire as in like fire magic.
Yeah, no, I didn't think of that. For some reason, I did not think you meant that.
Back off. Back at you. Back at you.
I somehow guarded in the air. I didn't think I'd be able to do that.
There's our favorite attack again.
Yeah, because this one, even if it does hit you, it does like no damage. I guess it's because of all the resistance that you have. All the like ribbons and shit.
Watch out for the rage form. Yeah, we basically just have the best of both possible.
Yeah. So his pure darkness attack is... Oh shit. Not doing that much damage to us, really.
Take this.
Oh, you can't go off that. Stop it.
Heal and shot walking when he goes on.
Heal.
Where is he?
You can just hey.
Oh yeah, I can't max out though.
No, but you can still fire, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Back off. There.
okay.
I mean, might as well at that point you have nothing to lose.
Yeah. Got him.
Ah. Didn't mean to do that.
So long. Back off.
Yeah, fuck you!
Back off. Back at you.
just got 2 HP bars left. Well, 1 HP bar and some change.
Take this. Back at you.
Yeah!
Oh, nice.
Oh, I didn't think I'd kill him.
Nope.
Oh, shit. There we go. That was fun.
Did you get another reward for it?
Probably not. 'Cause
Man.
that would be too cool. Too cool for school.
Yes.
Well, it took you like,
We took about as long. I
yeah, it
think.
took about as long, I think, yeah.
So I started later in the video. Also. But there we go.
So we'll do my favorite thing to end off the series.
Yep. Okay, so with that, we are gonna end. Thank you guys all for watching. Well, I mean, that's not the best ending. The best ending is 4.
That's true.
Sora and his shit-eating grin. But yeah, with that,
You're gonna take a picture of me? Okie
we're gonna
dokie.
thank you guys all for watching, and we'll see you guys all next time when gotta be doing something else because we are done with Kingdom Hearts 3. So for now, we're gonna say goodbye.
Bye!
Okay, now we're ending.
Okay,